Welcome back, TwoSun fans. This old sword with you with yet another TwoSun and a newer acquisition. Thanks to my White Mountain knives and some recent inventory increases up there in TwoSun land. This is a Rihe design, or Rihe. Not sure how to pronounce the man's name, but he is on Instagram. Rihe. A different sort of design, and it is refreshing to see slightly different designs. I also have about 3 more coming in from different designers and TwoSun manufacturer. We're going to do some quick specs to get them out of the way. So you've got that. On this fella, we have an overall length right out to that lanyard hole of 8 and 5/8. We have a blade length, I'm going to call it 3.5 inches, and a cutting edge 3.5 inches. Been leaving out weights lately, so let's get that done. Weight in ounces of 3.645, so not very heavy for the size. And if I can locate them elsewhere other than the table, we have a handle thickness of only 0.55, and we're going to do the blade right here, 3.6 millimeters, call it 3.7. Okay, so let's take a closer look. We have a titanium bolster lock knife with beautiful carbon fiber faceted contoured handle, frame lock with a hardened steel insert, blade steel of 14C28N, you can see it right there, and that is below the maker's mark for Mr. Rihe or Rihe. Check him out on Instagram. He has some very nice industrial kind of designs. We have a bolster that's sort of antiqued, stonewashed maybe. It's not very bright, it's a gray. It would even be gray anodized, I'm not sure. Got a little bit of that speckling there that you get from stonewashing. Nice texturing in here. And nice flats on either side of the handle there. Again, really nice reflective carbon fiber. Interesting treatment for your lanyard hole, kind of an extension of the frame or of the backspacer. Yeah, part of the backspacer. Partial fuller here, and an overall appearance, high flat grind of a Spanish Bowie. Not too unlike the Blocow from Wii, which I've done a review on, and also featured on my favorite Wii knife review. Easy in the hand, not very fat at all at 0.55, and pretty much open construction except for that third backspacer down there near the pommel. Nicely, tastefully designed titanium clip. Pretty much deep carry, very close to it. You don't see that too often on machine titanium clips. What I'm calling a tri-wing sort of design on the pivot. and tried adjusting these, and this was a T8. Pretty much got the action where I want it. Smooth and close to perfectly drop shutting. And again, as other reviewers have said, drop shutty may be a kind of a cool thing to watch, but you don't want to watch it drop shut on your fingers. So we are using, let's see, a stop pin here. Yep, for the blade. Aggressive jimping doesn't look like it, but some sharp shoulders in those cutouts there, so you're not sliding around really anywhere, and plenty of meat on the blade right out to the point. I mean, that's a piercy point, but at the same time, I mean, that's needle sharp. At the same time, they leave a lot of material there in the way it's ground. Really, really nice. Usually miss something, but I think I've got all the dimensions. Again, as far as I know, this came out pretty recently, maybe within the last several months. You can see these out on eBay. Could be coming in for you depending upon the auction at 60, 70, 80, around there. Probably not much higher than that. And White Mountain's got some good prices, plus you can get your 10% off using my discount code OLDSWORD, so don't forget that. Got an interesting milled out feature there in the flipper tab, slash guard, because it becomes a guard there. And you got good purchase. Really, you can lock this into your hand very nicely. Point down, no problem. Well, that'll poke your thumb a little bit if you wrap your thumb over. If you don't, no problem. Plenty of handle. Spot for the index finger there. Cut out here that gives you easy access to the lock bar. Can it be failed? No. Gives a fair amount of resistance right up to the end. Very nice. I think it's nicely tuned. Not too loose, not too tight. Not too many screws, which is a nice thing. And it's beautiful to see carbon fiber on both sides of the knife. I think bolster locks are the way to go. Really, a bolster lock's just a liner lock with an extension. It's coming right off the liner there. And you got the cutout there for the handle slab. You can see that little shelf. Let's do a few quick comparisons here. Let's put the venerable Benchmade Griptilian up against it. It is a little longer blade than the Griptilian, and good amount longer handle. And we'll put it up against the big guy, Rat 1, Ontario Rat 1. Very similar. Rat 1's got maybe a slightly longer blade if I even up the pivot pins on that. And one last one. The Amalgam, of course. My EDC of late. Going to be a bigger knife. It's pretty much bigger than just about any standard knife. Not counting mega knives from Cold Steel, of course. Final look at a beautiful, handsomely designed knife by TwoSun in Rihe design. Nice brushed satin on this one, and we got a stone wash on the flats, by the way, and a stone wash along the spine, which is kind of a cool touch. there you have it. TwoSun 290, TS290. I do hope you enjoyed this review. Don't forget to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. This old sword signing out.